Hi all, back with another Football Manager update, Football Manager 2016, with my career with Toulouse. As you can see from the league table on screen, things are going pretty well. 25 games played in third place, obviously Champions League. Sporting France, the third place qualifies, obviously via the playoff. And then 9 points clear of Nantes in fourth place, and 9 points clear of Montpellier in fifth place, although Montpellier do have a game in hand, so they could reduce the gap to 6 points. But actually my next match is against Montpellier, so I could increase that gap further. So yeah, very, very pleased with the way that's going. Look at the schedule, go through a quick recap through some of the results. We have knocked out the League Cup by Monaco away from 1-2-1. Quite happy with that. There's no disgrace in losing to Monaco. And then if we follow further down, double header against Paris. First of all, drew 1-1 in the league. Paris equalised late on, which was a little disappointing. But even so, obviously you've got to be pleased with the points against Paris, home or away. And then Paris in the cup next game, and I beat them 2-1 in extra time. So again, I'm very, very pleased with that result. And that put me through to the next round of the cup, of which, as you can see, the last game on screen there was against Le Puy-Foot, and I beat them 2-0, pretty much away from home, pretty much as you'd expect against this, aside from Le National, the French third division, basically. So yeah, that's going pretty well. Draw with Nice 3-3, beat Guingamp 2-0, and beat Nantes 2-0, which obviously I just said they're fourth place, so that increased the gap to them. So yeah, going pretty well. Quarterfinals of the cup draw hasn't been made yet, so I don't know if we're playing yet. I'll have a quick look at my squad, pointing through. Main man, Ben Yedder, injured. Thought that might be a problem, but I've pretty much done alright without him. As you can see, he's got 16 goals in 21 games, playing as a false nine, so he's awesome false nine. You know, you can't say anything else. But he's been out for around about 3 months. So he's been out for 2 months, and he's got another month out. He's been out injured for a month. So in his stead, I've been playing a young guy, Alexander Pesic, and you know, he's done a good job. Playing him as a false nine as well, which is not his strong point, but average 7.39. His goals there, 18 and 24, that's including reserve games, obviously. So he's got 4 goals in 6 starts, 1 sub, so average of 7.11. So he's done very well as a replacement. But in the last couple of weeks, game time, I've signed Rubinho. Now, normally these kind of things in Football Manager don't really work out well when you're looking for, you know, former big names who are available on free transfers. But I thought I'd have a go, have a plunge, and I'm paying him £44,000 a week, which is obviously a lot of money for a club like Toulouse. And I've also offered him a 50% pay rise per year. So, and he's contracted until the end of 2018. So he's still got 2 more years to run on his contract after this season. So if he doesn't do well, then things aren't really looking very good financially for me. But so far, I've played twice, both subs. He's made 1 assist. He's got average of 6.8, but that's understandable because his match sharpness. He's now 92%, but when he first came, it was 57%. So he's getting towards fitness now. So expect to see what he can really do. Again, playing as a false nine. If I just highlight his stats there as a false nine. Which is not happening. Anyway, it's vision 15, finishing, composure, technique 19. You know, he's got all his stats. Anticipation 12. He's got all, acceleration 13. He's got the stats to be a good false nine. So it's whether or not he can recapture any of his glory days at the age of 32, which is not too old, 32. But in the French league, it's not like Italy, Spain, Germany, or England. It is a notch below that. But it's whether or not he can come up with the goods. Right, back to my squad again. Just run through all the. Yeah, suddenly there was an update for Football Manager Beta that downloaded through Steam, and now Marat Ismailov can now play. He's no longer unavailable, because before he was unavailable, but without actually saying why he was unavailable. So suddenly he can play. Not that he's really up to much, but he was only ever a stopgap anyway that I bought. Tim Cahill, complete waste of money. Don't sign him unless you play him like maybe the Championship level or something like that in England. Then don't sign him. He's not doing the business, and I'm paying him £44,000 a week because he also had a match best top earner clause in his contract. So when I signed Robinho, he automatically went up to that. But luckily, I've arranged a transfer for him to somewhere in America, if I remember rightly, Los Angeles Galaxy. So he's going there in a week's time, game time. So bye Tim Cahill, get a big wage off the wage bill. So that's all. That's worked out all right anyway, because he was only ever a stopgap anyway. Still not happy with my central midfield players. I signed Jaroslav Plazil from Bordeaux, who's he's doing good. 7.11 average in the league, but he's about 33 years old anyway. So again, he's only a stopgap. So definitely in the close season, I'm going to be looking out for central midfield players. I'm happy with everybody else, particularly the centre half, the 22-year-old. If you can sign him, get him 7.34 average in the league, 21 appearances. He's the Serbian international, 2 caps according to this, and he's a good player, no doubt. Should go back to my squad again and just have a look down. Yeah, Cal Toko as well. I still want to highlight him. He's still bought him for 1.3 million, average 7.36, scored 15 goals in 25 appearances, playing as a wide left-hand side player, left poacher, Ram Deta. So yeah, he's filling the space created by the false 9, and it's really, really working really, really well. I would advise people to try that as a tactic. False 9, wide, Ram Deta, doesn't matter whether he's playing left or right, and then play an advanced playmaker. Again, you can either play him on the left or the right, depending on where your wide poacher is playing, or play him in the centre, kind of not right in the centre, just to the left or to the right of centre, depending on where your wide players playing, or playing on the opposite side. And I think you'll find it works really, really well. Yeah, so for now that'll do. Okay, I'll be back with another update in a bit. Okay, cheers, bye.